Welcome to Manitowoc, Wisconsin and the Manitowoc Public School District. What we're about to cover today in this video is the standard response protocol. Good morning, everybody. I want to thank you for all of your attention this morning. I will guarantee you that you will do one of these for real this year. Because something will happen that you'll have to know. You need to know the process. You need to know we have a plan, and you need to know what your part in that plan is. This is an all hazards approach.
Our job in public education is to provide all students with the opportunity to learn at high levels no matter what. And it's not possible to do that if students do not feel safe and welcomed. So it's important for our staff, first and foremost, to feel like this is a great place to work and feel safe and have belonging. But it's also critically important for our students to feel safe. In order to do that, we have to have some protocols, and we have to have an environment that students feel like there's a process in place for our safety and well-being. We need to prepare for those and make sure that our staff understands what to do, so our students feel like there's a process and aren't panicked or afraid of something that's going on in our community and our district. They feel confident that this is a place that I'm comfortable, I'm safe, and there's a process in place.
Over the years, we've had the opportunity to look at different types of responses that we could incorporate here in town. After learning more about the SRP, I truly believe that it's the most comprehensive response plan that we have as first responders.
When I first saw the standard response protocol, I was impressed with just the consistency and how I felt our district was going to be able to articulate that to our staff, our students, and our parents. It provides a consistency for all people in all buildings so that we all understand the common language.
What I like about the SRP is that it provides consistency from one building to another within our district. Every student is expected to respond the same. Every teacher is expected to respond the same. It creates a universal response within our district, which allows then for law enforcement to know what to expect when responding should they have to. Safety training is essential for students, law enforcement, fire departments, because we don't know how to react in emergency situations until we have trained our brain to react. If we never practice and allow our brain to think through that process, we will not be ready to react when an emergency presents itself. As a parent, school safety is incredibly important to me. When my kids go to school, I want them to have the knowledge and the capability to respond to an emergency should there ever be one. Without that training and that knowledge base, they become a victim by simply not being informed.
Classroom and school response is critical, and the standard response protocol provides 5 responses for the classroom: secure, lock down, evacuate, shelter, and hold. Manitowoc Public School District is expanding to these 5 response protocols for an all hazards approach to any event or emergency or crisis that may happen on a school or school campus. The video that you'll watch today will provide you a brief introduction into the standard response protocols from a classroom perspective.
Secure. Why do we use secure? There's something dangerous outside of our school building. Maybe criminal activity or some other dangerous activity outside of our school building. For secure, students and staff may hear an announcement that sounds like this. Attention students, secure, get inside, lock outside doors. Secure, get inside, lock outside doors. Students, you will want to make sure that you get inside the building and into your classroom, and you will continue business as usual. Teachers, bring everyone indoors. Lock all outside doors. Increase your situational awareness, and then continue classroom business as usual after you've taken attendance. Lockdown. Why do we lock down? Something dangerous is inside our school building. In a lockdown, you will hear this announcement. Lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight. Lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight. Students, stay out of sight of the corridor windows. Be silent. Do not open the door for anyone. Teachers, lock and close the classroom doors. Turn out your classroom lights. Move away from sight. Do not open the door. Maintain silence and take attendance. What if you're outside during a lockdown? Do not go back inside for a lockdown if you are outside. Go to another safe location and notify law enforcement personnel where you have gone to. What if you're in an area where there is no teacher? Find a safe location within that building or another safe location where you can be out of sight and maintain silence. When safe to do so, notify law enforcement. If you're in the hallway during a lockdown, go to the nearest classroom. Evacuate. The most common example of an evacuation may be for a fire alarm in your building. For a building evacuation, you may hear the announcement, students, evacuate to the nearest safe location. Students, evacuate to the nearest safe location. Students, leave your belongings behind. Bring your phone and follow your teacher's instructions to that safe location. Teachers, lead the evacuation to the nearest safe location. Take attendance and make note of any missing, extra, or injured students. Teachers, also remember to bring your phone. Shelter. For a shelter, we will announce the hazard, for example, a tornado, and then we will announce the safety strategy. An example of shelter may sound like this. Attention students, shelter, tornado, evacuate to your shelter area. Shelter, tornado, evacuate to your shelter area. The last response protocol is a hold. Why we do a hold? The halls need to be kept clear. For example, you may hear the announcement, attention students, hold in your classroom, clear the halls. Hold in your classroom, clear the halls. Students remain in your classroom until the all clear is announced. Teachers, close and lock your classroom door. Continue business as usual in your classroom after you take attendance.
I hope after watching the video that you have a better idea of the importance of the standard response protocol and a greater knowledge base. The key component will be knowing the plan, practicing the plan, and implementing the plan. I'd like to conclude by thanking John Michael and Ellen Keys and the I Love You Guys Foundation for their dedication, devotion to school safety, not only in Manitowoc, but across this country.